So, it's been a very long time. Yeah, I was busy. That's my bad. What's up, yo? I normally use two hands. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Don B. I am back for another video. Yeah, it's been a long time. Also, I'm using the old intro song because why not? Yeah, it's been a long time. I guess updates why I took that. So, yeah, like I said earlier, I've been very, very busy. My schedule with like life has been like super, super like back to back. Whether I was busy with things like this, I hope I have enough room on screen to edit that, or busy with things like this. There's just a lot going on. There's mainly a lot of dance involved. There was an event I had where I had to take pictures for a wedding. That was fine, that was great. But again, things still on my schedule, and work too, because my work schedule is always constantly changing, and having to mix music in between all of that, it's like a lot going on. So I had to take a break, not because I just was like I wanted to, but it's more like I had to take a break because I wanted to make sure that like I wasn't overdoing it, and that because if I started to overdo it, then I wouldn't even enjoy doing this, and I probably wouldn't be here now talking to you, if that makes sense. Also, we're going to talk with my avocado. Fun fact, I don't even like avocados, but one of my kids that I teach dance to gave this to me, so I only love this avocado. So we're going to have a talk with my avocado. I am a man-child. Don B cut goes here. The theme of this video that I wanted to talk about, now that we got that intro out of the way, it goes along with the topic of what I was talking about earlier. So we're going to talk about busyness and if that's a good or bad thing. Whenever you like message a friend or you reach out to someone and they're like, yeah, no, I've been doing well, just been keeping busy, things like that. We're going to talk about that. Is being busy really a good thing or is it a bad thing? Now, in my personal experience, being busy is very helpful. It can lead to a lot of a lot of productivity. That's the word. It leads to a lot of productivity, and that's like the main point of being busy. But sometimes it gets so much to the point where you're so busy that you don't have time for others, and you don't have time for yourself, and you don't have time for things that you want to work on. Isn't that right, avocado? Who's a good avocado? You're a good avocado. So there's a difference between being busy and being too busy. Yeah, being busy is good. Like you are being active, you are working on what you need to, whether that's work, school, hobbies, resting is still being busy because that's taking up time in your schedule. Yeah, so being busy can mean lots of different things. But then the opposite side of that, the other flip side of that is being too busy. It's still being busy, but in a negative way. Yeah, to the point to where you're going back to back from school, work, hobbies, literally everything. Like you have a back-to-back schedule where it's like you have one thing, right after that you have another, right after that you have another, right after that you have another. You like barely have time to eat, or if you do have time to eat, because again that is in your schedule, you barely have time to just like rest. Yeah, eating is resting, but like you barely have time to just kind of sit down and just like and just breathe. Well, I want to talk about why it's good to be busy and why it can be really bad. Yeah, so it's good to be busy because like sometimes you need that. Sometimes whether you're going through something mentally hard or you're going through just a lot, and there's a lot of weight in your heart and a lot of weight in your life, sometimes you need to keep yourself busy just to just get your mind off of it. It helps to be busy because it gives your brain less time to think about the negatives. It gives you less time to really not like self-reflect, but it gives you less time to just like overthink. Being busy stops that overthinking because it focuses your attention on something else. Yeah, maybe every now and then you start bringing up memories of whatever you're trying to distract yourself from. But I think that's the best thing to call it as. Being busy is a very good distraction. It helps short term keep you away from what you're trying to deal with, and it short term again helps you in the moment because you're able to be proactive. You're getting a lot done. You're checking things off your list, and overall you're making a habit and a routine for yourself that could turn into something long term if it's a healthy type of busy. Yeah. So now on the opposite side, if you're doing too much, yeah, because you want to distract yourself, because you want to free yourself from that overthinking mindset, you might start being like, oh, okay, like I can handle this, this, and this. I can just add on some more to fill in these gaps, because you're just like, oh, I'm free here. I might as well put something there so I'm not just wasting time or something. I'm free here, so let me just add this on. But it's like you get to the point to where like you think those free gaps of space are moments to where you have nothing to do, or moments of awkwardness in your day. Like you rather do something, and on paper that could look like great. Maybe on paper that looks great, like you're like, oh, okay, I'm spending time here, 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 and then I can just go straight to there, like I'm already close by, you know, whatever, however that works out. On paper it might look really, really good, but in practice it is not, and I'm going to explain why. This is the first video back, and it's going to be kind of a long one. Maybe. We'll find out. Okay, so the reason why it's bad is like you start getting to the point to where you take out time for yourself. You're taking out time for your breaks. Yeah, you're taking out time to spend with others because you're trying to fill it up with doing things that distract you. Even if you are spending time with others, if you're not giving yourself an adequate amount of time to get from place to place, you're not giving yourself an adequate amount of time to finish all your work, you feel stressed, you feel overloaded, then being busy is not what you should be doing for yourself. I had a hiccup. I think that's when you know it's something wrong. And sometimes though, when we think that we're stressed, we tell ourselves like, oh, it's okay, like I have to do this, like it's the only way I can finish all my stuff on time. It's like the work I need to get done, yada yada yada. And that may be true. I'm not saying that it's wrong, but also like you have to be flexible with yourself. Yeah, if you feel like you're putting on too much stress, that it starts affecting you mentally and emotionally, and then it starts affecting your relationship with others, you start losing connections with other people because they can't even see you, or you're not talking to them because you're so busy, then that's when it gets to the problem. Yeah, trust me, I think it was like 3 years ago, I was on 3 different teams at the same time, and still on a bunch of other commitments as well. I was on my own team, Create in Motion. I was on Coda. I was on the Peacemakers. I was choreographing for Capo Modern. I was in school. I had 2 jobs. Like, I had a lot going on, and I was super stressed that it started to affect me mentally, and I was just breaking down on certain days because it got so much. And I was mixing music on top of all of that as well for some of those teams, meaning my own and Capo, things like that. So it's like, like coming from personal experience, when you're so busy that you eventually start like hurting yourself internally, like that's when being busy becomes a bad thing. That's when you need to take a step back and be like, I need time for myself. And if that means you have to sacrifice something, that's something you have to do. This goes back to a lot of my earlier videos where I talked about like how taking a break is okay and how to feel like motivated and not burnt out. Like, it goes back to taking a break, but this time it might not even be taking a break, it just might having to be letting something go. Yeah, for me it was letting go either some jobs or letting go of some teams or anything. Yeah, for you it could be something different, for you it could be something similar, but sometimes if it's affecting you and then in turn it's affecting the people around you and your connection with the people around you, then it's not worth it. It's not worth to go through that and hurt those people. And it's because eventually that's just going to come back and hurt you. Yeah, as a person, you've already established so many connections, you've already like built up a social life, especially if you're a similar age that I am at, like, and you're watching this video. Don't like overdo it is the big point of what I'm trying to say. Give yourself some space, give yourself rest, give yourself time to just be yourself and to breathe. That means just taking a whole day off, like, please do you, because sometimes we need it, because that next day, that next moment, we're ready to just hop right back in. Yeah, you always need a day for yourself. You always need a break because we can't function off of nothing. Yeah, we need a drive. We need us to function. Does that make sense? And if we don't have time for us, we're not going to get anywhere. This goes back to, I was reading, where is the book? Master Plan of Evangelism, and it talked about busyness. And the biggest thing that stood out to me is that we have to be, we have to know our intentions, and we have to know, like, is it actually worth it to be this busy? Yeah, in relation to what I'm reading, like, is me packing my schedule benefiting my relationship with God? Yeah, is it affecting my faith in any way? Is it benefiting in any way? And if it's not, then it's like I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing, or I should be reevaluating how I'm spending my time for like what I'm doing in my life. I should be reevaluating the efforts I'm putting into something, because those efforts, the intentions may be wrong, the the efforts might be misplaced. I could use that energy somewhere else to give back that same energy that God has given to me. Yeah, and this goes the same thing, whether it's the faith, whether it's to just your life, school, work, anything. Like, you need to find your intentions, and you need to find whether it's worth it or not. You need to just reevaluate and look at, are the things you're doing going to help you? If you are that busy, if you're doing that much work, is that going to benefit you in any way? Or are you going to end up, are you in pain? Are you stressed? Are you tired? Yeah, because then it's not benefiting you at all. And I know that's like hard to do in today's society, is like give yourself time, but sometimes, like, even if it's just a little bit, you just need time for you. Um, so that way you can continue to have those busy moments. Otherwise, you're just gonna break down, you're gonna crash, and you're just gonna end up feeling worse, and which is not the goal at all. My Switch has Joy-Con drift, so it's like it moved to the main menu on its own for Smash Bros. I just want to have the screen lit up in the background. I mean, you can't. It looks just like a plain white screen, but there's stuff on there, I promise. Anyway, I'm gonna call it wraps there. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know your opinions, your thoughts on your plans. How do you keep yourself busy? Please shoot me a comment in the comments below. That way I know you made it to the end of the video. The comment, not the comment question of the day. Wait, yeah, the question of the day is, how do you keep yourself busy? Yeah, so comment below, and then I'll know you made it to the end. And DM me if you want to know anything more. Yada yada yada, the whole thing. We already know. And yeah, it's good to be back. I'm going to be recording a lot of content soon, so please stay on the lookout. And it has been your boy Don B. I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace. I'm gonna take my avocado with me.